PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the Weather Xtreme video for Monday afternoon, the 13th day of October. James Spann here, and looks like we'll be in for some warm and dry weather for midweek after a cloudy and relatively cool day today. Here's a look at some Skycam shots around the state coming from the ABC 3340 Skycam network. We'll begin down on the campus of the University of Montevallo. I was actually there this morning speaking to a class, and you can see the sky mostly cloudy, a few thin spots there as of mid-afternoon. Let's go north to Coleman. The sky mostly cloudy there, but take a look at the Huntsville Skycam. And the sky has become partly sunny up in the Tennessee Valley, and we think that will be the trend statewide for the rest of the evening as the sky gradually clears. And look at that amplitude, will you? What a trough out west, what a ridge over the east. Temperatures unseasonably cold over the west, warm over the east. There's a look at the numbers. Temperatures this afternoon in the mid-70s as far north as the UP of Michigan. That's fairly anomalous for October, but on the other hand, are you kidding me? Some spots are in the mid-20s at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Out in parts of Montana and Wyoming where a huge blanket of snow is on the ground. Some spots out there getting over 3 feet of snow over the past couple of days. Absolutely amazing. But that cool air is not going to reach us. We'll have to wait until the weekend before things cool down a bit. In fact, the weather looks fairly dry for the next 5 days. Now, this is the QPF graphic valid through 7 o'clock Saturday morning. This is showing no rain, but the latest GFS is suggesting a chance of showers on Friday, and I think we'd better mention that. So I think the next time we see this graphic generated, there probably will be some green over us. Don't think it'll be a big rain event, but definitely a chance of showers during the day Friday. Tropical weather. Hey, we're starting to get a little pulse up out here. We expected more and more pulse, and we're getting that. We've got tropical depression. What is that? Nana. Almost said Anna. It's not Anna. It's Nana in the central Atlantic. That is weakening and will rapidly dissipate. In the eastern Caribbean, we have tropical depression 15. And in the western Caribbean, we have a disturbance that could become a tropical depression. Those are lined up out there. Let's take a look at the track on TD15. No problem here. TD15 is going to be carried northeast out to sea because of a trough, and that's going to be an issue for the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico, but not for the United States mainland. In fact, the guidance there has this thing becoming a hurricane later in the week as it moves out over the open waters of the Atlantic. So we'll keep an eye on that one. And the other disturbance in the western Caribbean, the statistical guidance brings it up toward Florida. Now, that's the extrapolation that brings it up toward Key West. That's based on its current motion. The Clipper is a statistical model, and again, that brings it up toward the western tip of Cuba. The dynamic models, the BAM, they want to bend it back over toward Mexico, but we'll see if that can get its act together. Having said all that, let's take a look at the GFS. This is where we are at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And you can see that 588 ridge all over on top of us, and that should mean a warm and dry day. Down below that, that easterly flow is dropping to the south, the one that brought in the Atlantic moisture. So we think tomorrow will be a brighter day and a warmer day with highs up in the low 80s. Same thing on Wednesday, warm and dry. Rain out there across the nation's midsection. Thursday, here comes that front. Thursday, the showers showing up to the north of here. And again, check out Friday, and you can see a pretty good-looking vortex coming down through St. Louis. And that will support a surface boundary. And the latest look here does suggest a chance of showers. Not a big rain, not a washout, but showers a definite possibility on Friday. And I think we'd better mention that in the forecast. And then Saturday, starting off the weekend, that's on by, and we go dry and cooler. A nice northeast flow there, and that should push highs back in the low to mid-70s. And Sunday looks like a beautiful day with sunshine, highs in the 70s, early morning lows probably around 50. And Monday of next week looking dry. We'll go out to Tuesday of next week, still dry, and the middle of next week, this is the 22nd, got a strong trough over the Great Lakes. But instead of cutting the thing off around Memphis like it did on the last run, this has the energy passing pretty far to the north. That does suggest a chance of showers at the middle of next week, and then on the 23rd, that is on by. But the details, hey, that's out there in voodoo country, as we all know. And speaking of the land of voodoo, how about the amplitude returning? Western ridge, eastern trough. This is valid October 29th. And if that's right, the 540 thickness line comes all the way down to Birmingham, and that would bring a nice chance of a freeze or frost for sure. But, yep, We know that'll probably be gone on the next run, but I've said all along I think we will get something like that before the month is over, so it's very possible. We just don't know exactly when. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.